think it's over now. You're wrong.
All aboard the night train.
It's over, Prime.
This is the siege.
I'm a man of my word.
Hey. Yeah. Dead or alive, consider this home. No killing the vibe in the night watch zone. Xenomorphs hype when the lights come on. Hit like and subscribe and the show might blow. Go viral, no COVID. It's a spiral emotions. Hand on the Bible. Only go sign and the dopest your vitals. Better tune in, yeah, you know it's vital. From Schwarzenegger to Kane Hodder. Corey G down to Harry Potter. Shit, Sigourney Weaver, love the night watch zone. Come with me to the night watch zone.
Well, there are two things a man should never run from, even if they cost him his life.
Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on, guys? Thursday morning or early afternoon. Could be a different time for some of you guys, but that's okay though. Hope you guys are doing well. And I wanted to come on and hang out with you guys for just a little bit. And obviously, we all know what tomorrow is, and it just wouldn't be a Friday the 13th without us acknowledging it in some way, shape, or form. So what I wanted to do is talk a little bit about this franchise that I personally have loved since I was a kid. It was the franchise that brought me into horror. It made me a horror fan, and I'm so thankful for it. And it's a franchise that continues to be very, very enjoyable for me. And also being so lucky to have met so many people from the franchise that I've looked up to since I was a little boy. And it's truly amazing. Even just a couple of weeks ago, getting to talk with Derek Mears, who portrayed Jason in the '09 film, and such a nice guy. Second time we got a chance to meet him, but the hopes and dreams for Friday 13th to come back to us sooner rather than later. And obviously Crystal Lake is in the works. And yeah, man. So I just wanted to celebrate Friday 13th a little bit with you guys, talk about the franchise, some memories, some favorite moments, favorite final girls, all those types of things. So for you guys in the chat, a blanket hello. Hope you all are doing well. I do see you guys there. We got we got Jason in the chat. Good to see you, man. Glad you came here. All right. Melissa, we got Dre. All right. Good to see you too. All right. Let's see. Who else do I have? Oh, Jason. Come tonight when we have our party. Come tonight when we have our party too, man. We could use the support. We could use the support. We're glad you're here now. And we've got Friday. That's still one of those names. I just love saying that name. Friday the 13th in the chat. What's going on? Good to see you too. Mr. Dan. How's it going, man? Good to see you too. All right. Let's see. And we do have that news, and I actually have a video. It actually might be coming out before I even end this live stream. So definitely, guys, let me just say this, guys. If you haven't figured it out already, having you guys being so supportive of anything that we talk about, and you guys know we have a lot of variety on the channel. And that's because we love so many different types of movies, but it really does help to have that support. No matter what we talk about, even when we talk about movies that no one has any idea of what we're talking about. But that's the whole point, to also introduce folks to newer movies that either are underrated, don't get enough love, and so forth. So, all right, let's see. Who else do we have here? You guys, Crazy Ralph. That's too funny. I love Crazy Ralph. Lewis is in the chat. What's going on, Lewis? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. That's what she says in the chat. Hello, hello. All right. Well, I'm glad you're here too, Friday. It's really, really cool. I didn't know that I was going to actually stream this morning because, just to be honest with you guys, and I try to be pretty transparent, just a lot of stuff going on, life wise, work wise, health wise. And if you guys have not been around, hopefully you have, but for the last several weeks, I've been streaming pretty much 4 to 5 times a week, and it's a lot. It really, really is. But fortunately, I love doing it, and I love hanging out with you guys and so forth. And but it's a lot to do with so many streams back to back to back to back, week after week, even more so than usual. But I wanted to celebrate some Friday 13th, talk some Friday 13th, man. Hey, we got Anthony. Wow, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. $2 super chat. I appreciate that. That's very, very kind. Helps us out. Saying happy early Friday 13th night. Going to a midnight show tomorrow. Oh, that's cool, man. Very, very cool. I wish I could say that I was going to be seeing Friday 13th or any of the sequels on the big screen, but I'm not that lucky. But I do have the box set, which is always right there and ready to rock. So definitely be assured I'll be watching at least a couple of the films, because that's just what we do every year, because we love it. We love it. But thank you so much for the super chat, man. It really helps out. And I appreciate it and hope that you enjoy it. I really, really do. Yeah. And Friday saying, will there be a Friday 13th watch party? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I was thinking about that. But like I said, tonight, we'll be continuing our Halloween Fest 2. And, this week alone, I'll have been streaming 5 nights in a row, not including this morning. And so it's a lot. It really is, guys. I mean, so I don't know. There's some other stuff going on tomorrow night. We've got some other things going on in the community. So we'll see. Don't be surprised if we do, though. Don't be surprised if we do it. It might be just a real low key thing. We may not even really announce it that much. You guys that are channel members, I'll probably let you guys know ahead of time, because that's, one of the perks I like to give you guys is a little bit upfront knowledge. And we've got great things coming up in the next couple weeks. I alluded to it. I sent it out to the channel members. So definitely keep your eyes open, guys. We've got some really cool things coming up. Great opportunities for the channel and for you guys as an audience, as far as just to be able to enjoy. So, all right. Let's see. I wish I could be in a Friday 13th movie. That would be cool. I'd love that. The box set is cool, man. Yeah. Anthony, you don't have it? What? Wow. Bro, you have got to get it. It's awesome. Let me just say this. So we're starting off some Friday 13th talk proper. Listen, if you're a Friday 13th fan, in my humble opinion, okay, and again, this is the movie that got me into horror. It got me started on my journey. That movie right there, it's behind me, The Trinity. And then I, discovered Halloween, and then I discovered Nightmare, and it was just pretty much a roller coaster from that point on out. But there's 3 things that you have to have in your Friday 13th collection if you're a fan, in my opinion. Number 1, you've got to have the box set. The Scream Factory box set is absolutely killer. I mean, seriously, guys, and I wasn't really planning on doing this, but this box set is absolutely awesome, guys. Sorry for the glare, but the artwork, all of the movies, all the special features, I mean, it's absolutely crazy, okay? It's absolutely crazy. And if you are a fan of the franchise, you have got to have this. You really, really do. They did a hell of a job with this box set. And I had the previous box set that was in the steel box, which was good. It was very good. But this one trumps it, no doubt. You've got to have that. That's number 1. Number 2, you've got to have the Crystal Lake Memories book, which is awesome. We've talked about that before on the channel. And I mean, the book is amazing, guys. It's like that thick. Okay. It's got everything, all of the movies, so many interviews, So many behind the scenes tidbits, things that I never even knew about. And I know a lot about this franchise. I mean, that's not being, arrogant about it, but I've just loved and studied this franchise since I was a little kid in the 80s. Um, so you've got to have that. That's number two. And number three, you've got to have the Blu-ray companion of Crystal Lake Memories, which is like a 6 hour actually, is it 4 disc? No, I think it's 2. But anyways, it's like ridiculously long and it covers every single movie and it's amazing, guys. It is on digital as well. So you've got to have those 3 things in your collection. In my opinion, if you're a Friday 13th fan, a big Friday 13th fan, you have got to get those, man. Seriously. No doubt. No doubt. Dan is going to be, ooh, wow. You're gonna see The Fly. That's cool, man. That is very cool. Yeah, I don't have any theaters that are showing Friday 13th movies, unfortunately. I wish I did. Carl's in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Say hi, everyone. I'm such a big fan of the Friday 13th movies. Well, welcome to the chat. I haven't seen you here before. Hope that you enjoy it. And if you are not subscribed to the Night Watch Zone, please consider doing so. And also for you guys that are here, if you could make sure that you hit the like button, it helps to support the channel and I'd appreciate it. And if someone, I don't know if any of our mods are here, but if someone could keep an eye on the likes, that would be great. Would help me out. Anthony, yep, that's what we've heard. I got a video coming out, so just stay tuned. I did a video yesterday, so check that out. I didn't see a comment on that, so check out my video from yesterday. But yeah, yep, it's some really big news, some cool news. Andromeda is in the chat. What's going on? Saying, yay, Jason. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. It's very kind of you guys. It really, like I said, I wasn't gonna even come on this morning because I've got so much stuff going on, guys. It's not even funny. But thank you. That really helps out, and I appreciate it. Seriously, thank you. Heart Cat Dad, what's up, man? All right. Yeah, man, you got to have this release of Friday 13th. You really do. You really, really do. And Melissa, thank you. I appreciate you taking a look at the likes. It really helps out. Definitely. So, guys, oh, well, we got 19. Well, that's even better. That's great. That's great, guys. Thank you. So yeah, so for you guys in the chat, what I want to do is I want to hear some of your favorite memories concerning the franchise. I know some of you guys have been lucky enough to either get the chance to see it in the theater, either recently or maybe back in the day. Give me memories of maybe your favorite in the franchise, maybe your favorite Final Girl, your favorite Jason portrayal, all of those things, guys. I wanted to talk about that with you guys. And it's always great to hear those stories. And it's interesting because when we talked to Derek Mears a couple weeks ago, he said that's what he loves about conventions is hearing the stories from people, hearing the stories about their memories of the franchise. And he said, I don't even care if it's not the film I was in. He said, I love hearing the stories about the older films. He said, because that's the ones I grew up on, and those are the ones I really love. And it's so true. And I think all of us as fans of this franchise, just like any other franchise, it's always cool to hear the different stories. So for you guys in the chat, let me know some of your favorite memories of the Friday 13th franchise. Let's talk about that a little bit. I'm also going to be giving you guys some more of my favorite memories of the franchise and also some of the things that we've been lucky enough to do on the channel concerning the Friday 13th franchise. And I know some of you guys are newer to the channel, either here in the live chat or maybe that are watching the replay. So, and I also do have a tribute, come on, guys, you know how I do these types of things. I love doing little compilation tribute videos and stuff. It's tough to do it with the way YouTube is, but I'm going to make a little bit of an exception today. And at least on this live stream, it will be available. It may not be if you check out the replay later on. So I'm just going to say that I may have to take the tribute out, but yeah, let's get this thing going here, man. Seriously. We got Gina in the chat. What's up, Gina? Good to see you. Gina, let me just say something, Gina. Gina always comes through on the streams and in the comments, and it doesn't matter what we talk about. And I'm just being honest, when we see that type of support, there's absolutely um, just a huge amount of appreciation for that, because ultimately that's what helps to support the channel in one of the best ways. Just being there, being a part of what we do, commenting, giving the like, being a part of the live chat, having the conversation with the rest of you wonderful folks too. So Gina, I just want to say thank you so much. Also, as a channel member, it's absolutely amazing, and we couldn't say thank you enough. We really couldn't. All right. Let's see now. Friday is saying, I was about 7 when I watched part 4, became a fan, and wanted to watch all of them. Now, that is really cool, man. Seriously. My story is very similar because I was about 7 when I first got introduced to the franchise, but I was introduced to the very first one, which was cool because out of the Trinity, and out of most of the major franchises, Friday the 13th was the only franchise that I watched the very first film. Okay. That was the first film that introduced me to the franchise. When I watched the Halloween franchise, I came in on Halloween 2, and the very first Nightmare film that I watched was Nightmare 2. And then I went back and watched the originals. But for Friday, I started right out with the original, just on that roller coaster ride all the way up to the end with the stinger with Alice, Adrian King, definitely became I'm a sweetheart in my mind, because I was thinking, man, you know, don't die. You have to survive. You have to survive. And getting the chance to meet her like we did was truly amazing. It was truly amazing. She was so sweet, so kind, and I'll never forget that interaction. And I was so like struck and shocked, and I told her, I said, you're where it all started for me. Like, my horror fandom itself started with that movie. She was the final girl. She was the focal point, getting through that stinger and making the choice to continue watching horror movies. She was the one. So Friday, I definitely know what you mean, man. Being 7 years old, um, very, very cool. Very, very cool. And watching part 4, which part 4, you guys know my feelings on 4. And if you've been around long enough, you've seen us rank the franchise at least a couple times, I'm pretty sure. Um, I love part 4. Very cool, man. Thank you so much for sharing that memory. Melissa saying Ted White is my favorite Jason. Friday the 13th, the favorite's the final chapter, Jason Lives, and A New Blood. Yes, yes. Good call. Um, Jason Lives and Friday 4 definitely have a huge following, but the New Blood, or A New Blood, uh, it has definitely risen up the ranks in the last, several years with the fandom, as it should. I think it's a really great movie. We just did it on Battle World the other week. Well, I'll let you guys watch that episode, but so many great things in it. Tina is a great final girl. Lara is just amazing in that role. A lot of cool stuff. And it's Kane Hodder's first appearance as Jason. And in my opinion, the practical effects, the way that they designed Jason, you can see the spine and all the great things that Kane added to the character, was just phenomenal. Phenomenal stuff. Trish, Megan, and Tina. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Some great final girls. Absolutely. Friday saying, was worth the wait to see Freddie and Jason finally fight it out. I know, man. We waited for so long for that to happen. I mean, they were talking about Freddie versus Jason all the way back, with Jason Lives, right? And the whole reason they went with Tina in the New Blood was because they couldn't get the rights yet with New Line. So it's interesting. I think it worked out pretty good though, and I'm glad things happened the way they did. But yeah, when we finally got Freddy versus Jason, it was great to see. Huge thing in the fandom. I still remember the theater, the energy in the theater. It was packed. People were cheering. It was like a real fight, and great stuff. Great stuff. Horrorcat Dad saying favorite Jason is Kane. New Blood is my favorite. I love the look of zombie Jason versus female Professor X. That's right. Actually, Jason Lives was my first Friday 13th experience. That's a great one to have. Yeah. And New Blood is great, man. And I try to listen. And today, I mean, i- my thought is to try to talk about the films that are a little bit lesser appreciated in the franchise, and A New Blood is one of them. um I think that it's severely underrated. The MPAA really screwed around with the movie, um except for the sleeping bag kill. That was actually one kill where the MPAA actually made the kill better, and even Kane Hodder said that. um, so that's some interesting stuff. But Kane was amazing in that movie. He really, really was. And Gina saying you're very welcome. Well, yeah, seriously, thank you. I really appreciate it. Seriously, Gina. I pay attention. I know who's around. Thank you so much, though. Seriously. Jose's in the chat. What's going on? Saying happy early Friday 13th. Yes, 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 yes. We're celebrating a day ahead. One of the people that loves the Friday 13th NES game. Wow, bro. I haven't played that in so long. It was cheesy, man. Let's just be real. But it was fun. I do remember playing it and had fun with it. That's funny. That's so funny. Gina saying part two was my first of the franchises. My brother didn't like the OG, so wouldn't rent it for me. Ooh, yeah. I hear you. Part two was amazing though, and of course we got Amy Steele, and you guys know how I feel about Amy Steele, and yeah, part two is a good one. Let's see. Jose is saying Love Friday 13th. Which two would anyone recommend? Haven't seen any in a while besides the final chapter. Wow. Okay. So guys, let's give our suggestions to the two that you would recommend to Jose. I'm gonna give my two. You guys give your two. I definitely think that so you've seen the final chapter, so we're not going to give that. I think that I think you should check out 7, The New Blood. And I would say I'm kind of divided on 2 and 3. Hmm. Do 3. Do 3, man. I love 3. I know it's some of it is really cheesy because of the 3D, but I love it. The charm is there. Richard Brooker, the mask is crisp. I love it. And growing up, Richard Brooker and of course Ted White as well, because Ted White, his depiction of Jason was kind of in line with Richard Brooker from 3. But Richard Brooker was the Jason that haunted my nightmares, because he was just so physically like he moved well, he'd run, he was intense, and just amazing. So I would go with 3 and 7, man. Let's see. And I want to catch up to you guys. Lewis saying I caught part 2 first uh back and watched the original. Part 6 is my favorite. Okay. All right. 6 is great. When I was growing up, I was really big into 3 and 6. 3 and 6 were really the ones that I spent a lot of time with. And you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with 6. There's so much cool stuff. Tom McLaughlin, who directed it, had that gothic atmosphere that I really dig. They really changed up the music, Harry Manfredini's music, and it really had a lot of like intensity kind of like thrown in there. I love it. I love it. Andromeda saying saw Freddy versus Jason opening night. Wow, what a fun time. People came dressed as Freddy and Jason, pretending to fight, getting popcorn thrown at me for rooting for Jason and vice versa, all cheering. Yeah, yeah. It was really cool stuff. It really was. It was so much energy in the theater that I saw it in too, man. It was just really, really cool. And we got Bluckas in the chat too. All right. Okay. Horrorcat Dad saying the only issue with Freddy versus Jason is Kane wasn't a part of it, but I still love that film. Yeah, it was too bad because, and of course, I've talked about this, so definitely check out my Friday 13th playlist. I've got tons of videos, all of the movies reviewed, deep dive discussions, rankings, all that type of stuff. But Kane was really frustrated with that because the game plan from his point of view was okay, we're gonna do this thing, me and Robert, and that's the way it should have been. Ronnie Yu, who directed Freddy versus Jason, he kind of put the blame on the studio, saying that they were the ones that kind of directed him to go with a taller Jason, to physically, to have his physicality be presented differently, to kind of be the opposite of Robert. You know what I mean? But then, of course, I've heard the studio, like the Cunninghams kind of put the blame on Ronnie Yu. So it's like, well, whoever did it, it wasn't the best decision. And that's nothing to say against Ken Kersanger, who was Jason. He was just doing what he was told to do. But I didn't really like the portrayal, of Jason and Freddy versus Jason. There's some good moments for sure, but he was way too Frankenstein like. He didn't have a physical personality like we were so used to with Kane or even Ted White, Richard Brooker, CJ Graham. And yeah, it was too bad. It was too bad. All right. Let's see what else we got going on here. Friday saying Jason versus Michael would be awesome. There are a few good fan films, though. That is true. Yep, very true. It would be tough for it to work. The thing about Freddy versus Jason is that you've got Freddy who, you know, he talks. He kind of carried the film. That was the other thing about the movie too, is that it was really a Nightmare on Elm Street film with Jason appearing in it. So that was kinda, yeah, that was kinda, but, and I get it because you have to have Robert do what Robert does, but, they really kinda dropped the ball on Jason's portrayal in the film, so that was kinda too bad. Yeah. Never Hike Alone 2. Yep, absolutely, excited about that. Very excited about that. Let's see. Andromeda saying 1 and 2. Okay, so that's your recommendation to watch 1 and 2. Jose saying 7 and 3. Okay, thanks. All right. Part 3 is the first time you get the mask. That's right. Bluck is saying 5 and X. Wow. All right. Blucky, you're a fan of Friday 13th 5. That's crazy. Now that, let me just say, 5 used to get so much hate. It's absolutely wow. And for me, 5 is one of those films in the franchise that has risen up the ranks so much, probably more than any other entry. It's really, really good, guys, and we know it's not friggin' Jason, but that's okay. We had, the fantastic Deborah Voorhees and final girl Melanie Kinnaman on for interviews, and if you guys have not checked those out, what are you doing? Check it out, in my interviews playlist. But both of those ladies were fantastic and so kind. Um, and they adjusted their schedules to do those live interviews, which was so cool because they did not have to do that. But the point I'm making is both of them talked about how, there was a lot of controversy with that film, with part 5 for a long time, and that the fandom is finally in the last several years, last decade or whatever, kind of coming around, as they should, because if you watch that film, it's got all the elements that you need for Friday 13th. It really does. Some great characters too that are memorable. So, yeah, absolutely. Andromeda saying Chris Higgins is one of my favorites. Yes, 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 yes. No doubt about that. Chris is so underrated. I talked about that in a video not too long ago, that she deserves so much love in general, but specifically in the Friday 13th franchise. The finale of Friday 13th Part 3, to me, is still one of the best finales in the franchise and in a slasher. The way that, Richard Brooker is stalking her, coming after her, and the choices that Chris has to make to save herself from Jason and actually go on the offensive and so forth. It's some great stuff. It really is. And Dana Kilmo um, did great work as Chris. The character of Chris is a really cool character. The fact that she had dealt with the assault of Jason prior to coming back to Crystal Lake to her family's cabin and so forth. That in and of itself is really cool stuff too. So Chris is good, really good. Samuel's in the chat. What's going on? Saying hello. Part 4 and 6 is my favorites. Okay. Friday saying part 5 might be the one I watched the most. That's cool to hear. Yes, 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 yes. We've got the Bearded Entertainment in the house. What's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. Say, I love Freddy versus Jason. Perfect amount of cheesiness, and their actual fight went pretty hard. That fight was good, man. I gotta admit, when it finally went down, bro, the theater was lit. Everybody was just so hyped up, man. It really was an awesome thing to be a part of and to see. Now, for you guys got to let me know, what was it like either in the theater or for you personally when you first saw the actual fight between Freddy versus Jason? Like let me know, cuz man, it was some cool stuff. It was some really cool stuff. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. In the theater, people were jumping up and down. People were yelling at the screen. It was cool. It was really cool, man. And hope you're doing well, Eric. All right. Let's see. Carl saying, my favorite's the final chapter, and Jason lives. And also, my favorite final girls are Trish and Megan. Also, my favorite Jason is Kane. Very cool, man. Trish also doesn't get enough love, I don't think. You know what I mean? I definitely think Trish is a really good final girl, and she proved herself in so many ways, especially the fact that she had to save her brother. Of course, her brother also saved her, but yeah. All right. Like I said, I'm a fan of all the Friday 13th films, unapologetically cheesy and entertaining. They aren't trying to be something that they're not. All right. Okay. Castellar's in the chat. What's up, Castellar? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And again, if you guys have not hit the like button, please do. It really helps to support the channel, helps to support this stream to get out there, which I really hope it does, because I wasn't planning on streaming at first. But I know we've got a lot of people that have just jumped in. We got Jamie in the chat. What's going on, Jamie? Good to see you. And Jamie, if you're able to, or anyone else, or any of the mods, please let me know how we're doing on the likes. That would be great. Yeah. Andromeda saying Chris and Nancy were my two biggest role models from horror growing up. Now that's very cool. I dig that, and I think both of those characters, Chris and Nancy, they were very strong characters. They were smart, you know what I'm saying? But they were believable. Like they weren't like super, well, obviously not superhuman. But what I'm saying is that they were believable. They got scared. They would run away because that's a smart thing to do. But they also knew that they had to confront the things that were, attacking them and that they had to deal with. So it's very cool. Very, very cool. Let's see. Total hallelujah moment when the fight started. I know. I know. Oh man. Friday saying I loved the debate over who won in Freddy versus Jason. And that's true. Now, you guys let me know in the chat, who do you think won? Who won the fight? I know a lot of people talk about that all the time, and I've got my own thoughts. We'll talk about that in a second. But while we do that, let's do something that I think is pretty cool. I've got a tribute to the franchise that I'd love to play for you guys. And oh, by the way, for you guys that just came in, thank you guys so much for jumping in. Much appreciated. I know I'm a little bit behind on the chat. I'm just scanning through the comments right now. And yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in here. It's always fun trying to keep up with the comments and StreamYard. Let me just say this too before I play this this clip. StreamYard definitely doesn't make it easy when you're trying to scroll through the comments, because sometimes when you're trying to scroll, it like jumps like 7 or 8 comments. So, and plus, sometimes they don't even show all of the comments. It's absolutely crazy. So, for all of you guys, whenever you're in a live stream, definitely here, but I'm sure on many other content creators' live streams, you definitely have to kind of let them give them a little bit of grace, because StreamYard is kind of it just gets a little buggy sometimes. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. All right. So guys, let's do this. I'm a huge fan of the franchise. You guys know that. So let's just check out a little bit of a tribute here.
I told the others. They didn't believe me. You're all doomed. You're all doomed. Doomed. Doomed.
I was the cook. Jason should have been watched every minute.
Have you listened to the old timers in town? They'll tell you he's still out there.
Let's straighten something out.
Rask. Nice.
Killed him off. He's not dead.
Looking for something?
What do you want? I was thinking about you.
counselors weren't paying any attention. They were making love while that young boy drowned.
I told you this isn't funny. Now you're gonna get it, bitch.
You noticed?
Hey, there were other parts of the body.
It's an eyeball!
Jason, Mother is talking to you!
Jason?
Come in, Sarah. Let's sit together.
His name was Jason.
There it is. There it is, man. I absolutely, seriously, this franchise, just watching some of the moments, it just gets me so hyped up, man. It's awesome. I'm way behind. Let me catch up with you guys. If I miss you, definitely a blanket hello. I'm glad to see so many people jumping into the chat. That's really, really cool. Um, let's see. Let's see. Harcat Dad saying, I was pumped, didn't know who to go for at the start, but then started leaning towards Jason, and he did not disappoint. Yes, yes. Emperor Guyver is in the chat. I was there for the Freddy versus Jason opening day. I was obsessed with that movie. Seeing the fight on screen was truly an experience. Absolutely. And welcome to the chat. And by the way, if you have not hit the like button, please do. Please do. Let's see. Let's see. Jamie saying, I love Friday 13th. Love it so much. I'm going to be on a Friday 13th trivia show tomorrow night. Ooh, that is cool. I love Friday 13th trivia. And I definitely anytime I get a chance to throw some stuff out there to folks, I love to do it, man. Melissa's saying that Jason won the fight. There you go. There you go. Andromeda saying Jason won. I'm gonna admit, man, Jason won. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna say Jason won, but obviously Freddy was still alive at the end. And you gotta love the wink they did. You knew they were gonna end the movie kind of like that to kind of make it seem like not necessarily that it was a tie, but that both sides had their moment. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, what's up? My good buddy, my bro Steven's in the house from Craven Something Scary. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Saying good morning. Good morning to you, man. Hey, man, look, this is for you, man.
Baby, can you dig your man? He's a righteous man.
It is. There it is, man. Hope you're doing well, bro. We were up late last night after we finished Halloween Fest 2 on Steven's channel, which, by the way, if you did not see that, check it out, man. We had such a good conversation during Halloween 6, and I know some people, they're not big on that film, but there is some good stuff in it. But our commentary, it was some really cool stuff, guys. So definitely check it out. Emperor said nobody won, nobody lost. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if I have to move the needle one side or the other, I got to move it to Jason. But yeah, no, I know that's how they wanted to end it, kind of like that. Yeah. Eric saying, I think the winner was the one who could walk away from the fight. That's right. That's right. Horror Cat dancing. Jason won. Jose saying Friday won. Yeah, yeah. Steven saying hello to everyone in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. Friday saying Monica won. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Guys, I almost had the chance to meet Monica Kina. I literally was, I don't even know, like maybe a foot away from her. And I didn't get the chance to actually talk to her, which to this day I'm just hitting myself upside the head for because it got a little busy at that point, and we were in line to talk to Robert England, and I was just kind of scouting the place while Coriander held our place in line for Robert. Man, I wanted to talk to Monica so bad, because Freddy versus Jason, as well as some of the other things that she's been in, I'm such a fan of. And let me just say, guys, wow. I mean, some of these folks, it's amazing. They just, they almost look like they haven't really aged. Monica looked delightful. Didn't get a chance to actually talk to her. So she's still on my list. She's still on my list, guys. But she was awesome. Very, very awesome. Jamie, thank you. Jamie, thank you so much. We got 19 likes on tonight's Halloween Fest 2, guys. Guys, tonight we're talking Friday 13th, no doubt. But let me just say this, guys. We are going to be watching Halloween 78. That movie right there. And I can't believe we only have 19 likes on that stream. I'm just being transparent with you guys. I looked at that and I was like, wow, that's all that we've got? So, guys, if you have not, and I know a lot of people here probably have not, please go to that stream and give it a like. That's all that it takes, like 3 seconds of your time. And it helps the stream, it helps the channel get the exposure that YouTube, it's so hard to get that on YouTube. And it's really frustrating. We've talked a lot about that on streams. I've talked about it with my buddy Steven on streams, the Lethal Collective, and I know a lot of other content creators have talked about it too. But please, guys, in my mind, I'm surprised it didn't have at least 35 likes, at least, and that was like minimum. So, Jamie, thank you for putting that up there. If you guys could put the link in the chat so people could just click, go to that stream, hit the like, boom, you're done. 3 seconds. That would be fantastic. But thank you so much for the reminder, Jamie. I really appreciate that. And there she goes. She has the link right there. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Seriously. Emperor saying Freddy versus Jason ended with a double KO. Yes. 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 I agree. And yes, Stephen, thank you so much for the reminder, folks. Coming back tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. It is. And oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, guys. Tommy Lee is coming in a $100 super chat. What? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Wow. That's just crazy. Wow. That's just wow. Saying, how you doing, man? Absolutely amazing tribute to the Friday 13th franchise. Part 7 is one of my favorites. Well, thank you so much, man. I'm speechless. I appreciate that. That's a tribute that I had done when we went through the franchise during last year's Friday 13th run that we did, covering the whole franchise. And myself, Coriander, my brother Killian, we're such fans of Friday 13th, having so many hopes and dreams for the return proper, of the franchise. We've been waiting so long. 14 years is a long time, guys. But like I said, we've been lucky enough to interview some folks from the franchise. We do have some interesting things coming up on the horizon. But Tommy Lee, geez, thank you so much, man. It just, I really appreciate that. It helps out so much. It really does. It helps, allow us to do so many streams, especially when sometimes I should be working my part-time job and stuff like that. But I love doing YouTube, man. I love doing these types of things and having streams and so forth. So thank you so much for such a generous super chat. Totally, it's totally shocked me so much. Wow, wow, guys. So let's play a couple of super chat clips for Tommy Lee Jones. Absolutely amazing. And I'm trying not to get too emotional about it, but thank you. Seriously. Okay, here we go.
Bring that fat ass over here.
Lift, 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 lift. Like this. Swing your hips. Swing your hips. Fire! 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 Swing your hips.
Gotta work that ass for daddy.
And you don't stop. Sure shot. Go out to the parking lot. And you get in your car and you drive real far and you drive all night. Then you see a light.
There it is, man. Tommy Lee, seriously, thank you so much. That, uh, like I said, the generosity is just amazing, and it really helps out. Thank you so much, seriously, man. I appreciate that. And if you enjoyed, the talk that we're having today about Friday 13th, as a fan, definitely check out the Friday 13th playlist, man. I think you'll find some really cool stuff. Um, Discussing that franchise is so much fun, and there's a passion that we have for it. And obviously, you have a passion for it as well. Thank you so much. Seriously, that it just means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. Wow. 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 Let me try to catch up. This is absolutely crazy. Yeah. And let's see, we got Gina saying, I saw Freddy versus Jason on DVD. Okay. Freddy still had his head, but won't be doing any fighting without a body. So Jason won in my eyes. Yes. Yes. Let's see. YouTube is the sweetest when it comes to deleting comments. It makes it very hard to want to keep posting. Well, I hope that you don't stop posting, because it is not the content creator that does that, Blucka, but they do that. YouTube does a lot of things that makes it even tougher for us. But I would like to think you guys know that, and I know Steven and I have talked about this a lot. We try to make sure that we have that contact with you guys, whether it's on live streams, in comments, on social media, emails, Patreon, and so, like I said, guys, it's a lot of stuff that we try to keep up on. It's not perfect, but yeah. Life's in the chat saying Jason won. All right. So it looks like we got a lot of people saying Jason. Andromeda saying it's an amazing tribute. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. I've played that tribute before. And it really, you guys, seriously, I mean, it took days and days to put it together. And working on tributes, I love doing it, but it is a lot of work. But I appreciate the response. It makes me feel good about it, and also helps to motivate me to continue to do those types of things. But thank you. I really appreciate that. It's a lot of work that goes into it, and but I love the franchise. So thank you so much. Seriously, I appreciate that. And again, Tommy Lee, just wow, it just Wow. Wow. Let's see. Let's see. Oh no, you missed the amazing dance from the final chapter. It went blank. Okay, okay. Well, I'll maybe I will play it again. I think I might do that. I might have to do that again. Hey, Horror Gaming's in the chat. All right. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Jamie saying Jason won, but Freddy winked. Makes me think that evil never dies. All right. Good one. Good one. Let's see. Toronto Freddy's in the house. Very cool. That mama's boy wishes he won. Okay. I had a feeling you'd say Freddy won. I had a feeling. And yeah, Jamie, thank you for thanking Tommy Lee. Seriously, it's if you guys only knew. If you guys only knew. It's really yeah. Yeah, and Steven, you know what it's like. We've talked about these types of things before. We've spent hours just talking about just the grind and the difficulty, and we put so much into what we do, which of course you think about it logically, that means you take away from so many things in your life. But you do it because it's so much fun, and you do it because you have a community of people that enjoy it. And but thank you. Seriously, thank you. Tommy Lee saying excited to watch 78 tonight. Haven't watched it in ages. Thank you. Seriously. Tommy Lee, seriously. I can't wait. I know we're talking about Friday 13th. I know you're a big Friday 13th fan, but for me, all of these icons are so connected in my life, because if it wasn't for Friday 13th, I wouldn't have, found Halloween when I did as a kid. And then I loved watching Halloween, and I found Nightmare and really loved Nightmare. And obviously, growing up in the 80s, those were three icons that were trading punches figuratively back and forth, but they also helped each other out. Halloween helped Friday, Friday helped Halloween, they helped Nightmare, Nightmare helped Friday, and back and forth. And obviously now we've got a situation where Halloween has been so successful, and I truly believe that's helping Friday come back and eventually bringing Nightmare back. So, but thank you so much, man. I can't wait for tonight either. I hope you enjoy it like I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to be geeking out with my good friend Steven from Craven Something Scary. We've worked so hard on Halloween Fest 2, guys. We've spent days with prep, meetings, putting things together, conversations, messages, emails, even before our first show. And so we're just so excited to continue doing this and having the support of you guys. It means so much to us. It really does. It really does. Um, Jose, thank you as well. Thank you. I appreciate the positivity, guys. Seriously, it's so easy to have negativity in the community and stuff like that, and that's why I just I just I just don't deal with it, But the positivity, I appreciate it. Seriously, thank you. He is the man. He really is. It's crazy. Jose saying, "Night, it's amazing the love of the community. It is. It really is." Tommy Lee saying, "No problem, man. You deserve it." I I just appreciate the generosity. Seriously, I just love movies. I love talking about them. I love to have a place where people can feel comfortable and not be judged, and can enjoy their movies and talk about them, and the excitement and geeking out, the information. Thank you. I man, I couldn't say thank you enough, man. Seriously. Yeah. Horror gaming, how are you doing? Nightwatch, I'm doing really well. I'm doing really well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, horror cat dad. That's right. Some chops. I love it. Carl saying, I so really enjoy this awesome, cool channel. My first time being on here, and also gave this channel 2 big thumbs up. Thank you so much, Carl. Seriously, and welcome. We truly enjoy having new folks join us, because it just makes the community stronger. And you guys, as a community, have built so many really cool friendships. I see it in the live chat all the time. You guys actually love connecting with each other and talking with each other during live streams and even during video uploads in the comment section on social media. So thank you for being here. You don't have to be, and you made the choice to be here. So I truly appreciate it. And I'm glad you enjoy the channel. I definitely try to put forth as much effort as I can. But there's a lot of cool things we've been able to do, and even cooler things that are coming down the pipe. So thank you. I appreciate that. Chuck, what's going on? All right. Jose saying, is it crazy that to catch your streams at times I miss work? Wow. I enjoy them that much. I know it's crazy, but hey, Jose, wow. I've heard people that uh will watch the streams at work or on their breaks and stuff like that. I don't know if I necessarily have heard someone say that they miss work to do it. I I'm at a loss for words. I'm humbled. Um I'm glad you enjoy it, and I can promise you that we're going to keep trying to move forward and elevate. Um thank you. Wow. Very, very cool. That's funny. Any coworkers out there, right? Tommy Lee saying, "I'll be watching the original in the cinema tomorrow, so that's gonna be fun." Man, I wish I could see the original Friday 13th in the cinema. I know one day I will get a chance. Uh, but yeah, I would love to see it in a theater. I love going to the theater, guys. I know I've said that many times, but it's still such a magical thing, going to a movie theater. I gotta get my popcorn. That's a prerequisite. Get my drink, sometimes maybe another snack, depending on what Coriander gets. But yeah, that's so cool. Very cool. Horror what's up? Good to see you. Welcome. And my man, my bro, Eric from Hey Internet Eric here's in the chat. Just dropping in on my lunch to show my love of the Jason Worms. Hope everyone is well. That's right, bro. I know. I know. Anytime you get it, bro, when you and Frenzy get together and you're talking Friday 13th, you wait. I want to see how much you guys are talking about Jason Goes to Hell. But I love you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Paul's in the chat saying hi, all. What's going on? Good to see you. Blanca saying, do you think some of the Friday 13th dances would have been TikTok viral if they were released today? Could be. Could be. It wouldn't surprise me. Put it that way. It would not surprise me. Yeah. Carl saying Nick Castle's my favorite Michael. Nick is the GOAT. The prototype, the blueprint. Although for me, James Drew Courtney, man, he just took it to that extra level. But both of them are GOATs, man. Love them both. And obviously Nick will always be special because he's the one. He's the first Michael Myers, bro. Jose saying there's too much negativity in this world as it is, man. It's true. It's so true, man. And unfortunately, even on social media, you see it. I deal with it, but I try to shield you guys from it as much as possible in my live streams, of course. And I know other content creators like my good friend Steven and Eric and other content creators, they try to do the same. So, it's all about the community, just trying to have a place that's comfortable and, you can feel like you're welcomed. Yeah, Jose, I love this place. It's safe. Everybody's awesome and could talk horror. So rare. It's true. Yeah, it's true. Thanks, Steven. I appreciate that. Yeah, Carl, I think he will love it here. I think so. Yeah. Jose saw the stream last night on Craving Something Scary. It was so much fun. It really, really was. It was a blast. That's right, Steven. We were laughing so much. It was great, man. We had some great commentary. Steve and I were talking about an idea on doing something. We might go down that road. We're always talking about ideas. We have some good conversations on these watch alongs. So yeah, cool stuff. Yep. And thank you, Melissa. We appreciate you so much. Seriously. We really, really do. You guys make the difference. Lewis saying, I love when I catch a live stream because this is my favorite channel. Lewis, thank you as well. Seriously, man, I appreciate that, you guys. The support, you know, you may not always know it, but it's true in real life too, man. When you can help lift someone up, show them support, kindness, grace, um, it really makes a difference in their lives. And for YouTube, which is really, it's a difficult place sometimes, for various reasons, whether it's technology or, dividing your time up or your work ethic or grinding. But seriously, those things are very encouraging, and I appreciate it so much. I really do. I don't do it too often. I know it's irresponsible of me, but you're welcome, man. Thank you for your dedication to this channel. Well, thank you as well. And I just hope you never get in trouble at work. Just saying. But thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Eric saying the original is playing at our cinema. Oh, bro, that is so cool. Oh, but it's gonna be on while you're gonna be doing your stream. Okay. Wow. That's tough, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Eric said, I like Nick Castle, but Tyler Maine is my favorite Michael. Love me some Hobo Myers. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Tyler was amazing, though. And he's such a nice guy. He is a nice guy. Tommy Lee saying, I still haven't seen any of the Rob Zombie Halloweens yet. I'll have to watch them before the 78 stream starts. Okay, there you go. And we've talked about the Rob Zombie movies. It's funny because my feelings on the zombie movies the needle has moved a bit, and I've covered a lot of the behind the scenes stuff that went on with the studios. Horrible interference from the studios. Got to the point where it kind of drove Rob Zombie away from the Halloween fandom, in the sense of he just doesn't really revisit the movies like he used to. He was a big fan of the 78. He was a big fan of the franchise, and the studio interference and all the negativity through the studio interactions and stuff really, really messed him up, man. So, but if you get a chance, Tommy Lee, my Halloween playlist, I've got some interesting stuff that talks about the behind the scenes on that. So, really interesting stuff. Carl saying, thank you so much for the warm welcome night in Craven. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We appreciate you being on our streams, on our channels. Yeah, no doubt. Jose saying, yeah, I'm sure everything will be okay at work. I give it my all every day. So once in a blue is not bad, I hope. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Now another couple memories I wanted to throw out there for Friday 13th, guys. When we talk about Final Girls, now I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts, on most of them, not all of them, because I could go all day. When we talk about, I want to start with Tina. I think Tina is a final girl that in a way is underrated because the film is underrated, but I think Lar Park Lincoln really had this interesting aura to her. And I don't mean her powers. I don't mean her powers at all. But she just really was captivating to me. I remember seeing Friday 7 when I was a kid, and I was just captivated by her. I think it was her presence. She has a lot of charisma. I mean, obviously she's a beautiful person, but it was just something about her that I was intrigued by. She had this shyness. She was obviously a damaged character. And then, of course, when she exhibited her powers, it was kind of like she was being freed, right? Able to come out of her shell, and move past her trauma and so forth. But I absolutely love her. She's such a great final girl. To me, underrated, no doubt about it. But a favorite of mine, definitely. Easily, I would say in my top 4, maybe top 3. Maybe top 3. And we did rank the final girls before, in case you're wondering. So on my Friday 13th playlist, you can check that out as well. When we talk about Megan from part 6, now I really dig Megan. I think that Jennifer Cook, who portrayed Megan, is really, really cool. I first encountered her on V, which it's so interesting because Robert Englund. I first encountered him on V as well. So V has a lot of bridges to the horror, genre. But I think Megan was really good in part six, very feisty. I liked that about her. Although I will say, growing up as a kid, um, she was higher on my list. I think that was because I watched six a lot as a kid. Um, but when I compare her to some of the other final girls, like when I compare her to Tina, she definitely is a slot below Tina. That's no disrespect to her because she's absolutely, she's a great final girl, and she really helped Tommy out so much in that movie. But here's the thing: Friday the 13th Part Six, Jason Lives, is Tommy's movie. Tommy is the final person, the final guy. So it's really, really interesting when you think about Tina. Trish from part four. I love Trish. I think that Kimberly Beck was great in the role. Um, she was feisty herself. A great chase scene that she had when she jumped out of that window. I loved it. Some great stuff. Ted White was amazing, obviously, and there was a lot of just intensity in those scenes. She wanted to protect her brother. When she was hitting Jason with that hammer after Jason grabbed Corey Feldman, which Corey Feldman was not ready for that. He did not know that was going to happen. Ted White definitely took opportunities to mess with Corey because he thought Corey was just a little, punk kid. But Trish is awesome. I really do like her as a final girl. I probably would also put her underneath Tina, if I had to rank them, because, the other thing about Friday 4 is it's a Tommy story. So much of that focus is on Corey Feldman, and the weight of that film is on his shoulders quite a bit. Now, when we talk about Dana Kimmel in 3, look, guys, I've been trying to talk her up so much in the last several months. I think she's awesome. Friday 3 is awesome. She's underrated. One of the best finales in a slasher. Truly one of the best finales in the franchise alone. I think Chris is just fantastic. Chris would be that one final girl that I could say is right there, even with Tina. You guys let me know what you think. She's right there with Tina. Could be just a little bit below, maybe a little bit above. She's one of those characters I've done a lot more. Uh, I've spent a lot more time watching and just kind of figuring out where I put her on my list. But Chris Higgins is awesome, no doubt. Now, when we talk about Pam for Friday 5, again, Friday 5 has risen in my ranks so much over the last several years. I love Friday 5. I really, really do. I know a lot of people have some issues with it. And they talk about, well, it's Roy, it's not Jason. That's okay. It is what it is. But I love Friday 5. I really do. And Pam is a great final girl. She is great, man. She's like really cool. She's smart. She's looking out for these kids, these troubled youths at the program. Her and Reggie, it's a great finale. She takes the chainsaw fighting Jason / Roy, and she just went for it. Cool stuff, man. I seriously do. I put Pam right there with Tina. I really do. And I know some people may think that that's crazy. It may not be a popular opinion, but like I always say, there's no lying here. I'm just being honest with you guys. And getting the chance to talk to Melanie Kinnaman about it and her role and her experiences on the set is just, I appreciated it even more. I really, really did. So that's my quick little take on these fantastic final girls. I love them all. And even the ones that I haven't talked about, I love those final girls as well. I really do. Let's see. I know I got to catch up to you guys here. Jason saying people live for the moment. There was a time Jason was the king of horror. Right now, Screaming Halloween on the mainstream. Once the hockey mask comes out, they will be behind the scenes. It's true, man. The Friday the 13th fandom is strong. This stream proves it, which I'm so glad to see. You guys know this channel really, when we first, broke out into live streaming, we were very, very Friday the 13th centric and just trying to give our thoughts on the franchise, doing the reviews, doing the discussions, doing the rankings, and so forth. And it really built up an audience for us. And unfortunately, there's just not been so much news about the franchise since it's been in the abyss, waiting to come back. But yeah, when Jason comes back, it's going to be a party. It's going to be a party, man. We got Val in the chat. What's going on, Val? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. All right. Denisha's in the chat. All right. Hope you're doing well, Denisha. Tommy Lee saying Tina is brilliant. That's a hill I would die on. I agree. I love Lar Park Lincoln. I'm telling you. And guys, I'm just saying, fingers are crossed, man. That's all I want to say. You guys know we've been lucky to have a lot of celebrity guests on. That's all I'm going to say, guys. You guys that are members, you guys hear about these things, in advance. So things are happening. So very, very cool stuff. Jason, that's too funny. I'm a messenger. Yeah. Yep, it's got a shopping curse. The merch store. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, the merch store has got some really cool stuff. We do have some newer Friday the 13th stuff, our shirts and so forth. So definitely check that out. Yeah. Jay's in the chat. Good to see you, Jay. Saying, Night, I thought the heroine from part 5 was okay. Yeah, I think so too. I think she was really, really good. Friday saying Tina is great and underrated. True enough. Gina said, I'll be listening while walking Ziggy. All right. Yes. Tina was awesome. No doubt. Let's see. Roy is underrated. And thanks to part 9, he might actually be Jason. Yeah, good point. I do think Roy is underrated. Yeah, I do think so. No doubt. Jamie saying, I'm back. I lost my internet for a bit. Hey, I know how it is. I'm just glad you're back, Jamie. I appreciate it. Cody's in the chat. What's up, Cody? Good to see you. Saying, hey, Night in chat. Just woke up. Didn't even know tomorrow's Friday 13th. What? Bro. No, I'm just joking. Yes, it is. And I wanted to make sure I did something to just get some of us fans together so we could talk about it, enjoy each other for a little bit. Yeah, exactly. Dan saying, yep, cool enough to wear my Nightwatch Zone sweatshirt again. Yes. Thank you so much, Dan. I appreciate that, man. Seriously. The sweatshirt is on fire. Love it. Tina. Steven saying, Tina, if that girl dies tonight. Oh, wait, wrong Tina. Right? I know, man. I know. Oh, Lord. We're going to have some fun tonight, man. We really, really are. So let's do this, guys. I know some of you said that it might have blanked out, maybe. I'm not sure. But I'm going to play the tribute one more time. I'm going to play it one more time. For some of you guys that haven't been here, I really enjoy this. I'm going to be going for a little bit longer. And then I got a bunch of stuff I got to do and prep for tonight. But just to have some more fun with this franchise, give you guys some more of the great moments. And also, if you have any more favorite memories of the franchise or any quick questions about Friday the 13th franchise, get ready to throw them to me and we'll hit them lightning quick when I come back after this tribute. So yeah, let's get this thing going, man.
I told the others. They didn't believe me. You're all doomed. You're all doomed. Doomed.
I was the cook. Jason should have been watched every minute.
Have you listened to the old timers in town? They'll tell you he's still out there.
We'll straighten something out.
Nice.
Killed him off. He's not dead.
Looking for something?
Kill her, Mommy. Kill her.
Right. Sure.
What do you want? I was thinking about you.
The counselors weren't paying any attention. They were making love while that young boy drowned.
I told you this isn't funny. Now you're gonna get it, bitch.
You noticed?
Hey, there were other parts of the body.
It's an eyeball!
Jason, Mother is talking to you!
Jason?
Come in, Sarah. Did you get?
His name was Jason.
All right, there it is. So hopefully that played better for some of you guys. It might, I don't know. It could have been anything with YouTube, but you know, it's a pretty long tribute, and it covers all the movies. So all, you know, all 12 movies are represented in the film, which I think is really, really cool. And I love it. It's really cool. I really do love it. It took a lot of time to put together, but I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. For those who said they really enjoyed it, some of you had never seen it, and yeah, it's really cool stuff, man. Let's see, and I want to catch up to the chat as we start to wind down just a little bit. Um, Cody saying, I don't know if I should watch the movies tomorrow or play the game for old time's sake. I got both. Yeah, I think you should do both. Yeah. Yep. Mark's in the chat saying hello. What's going on, Mark? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And again, if you guys have not hit the like button, please do. Also, if you guys, again, if you haven't hit a like on the stream for tonight, please do. I really was hoping to get at least 30, 35 likes on it before we even started the stream. And again, it's kind of like, wow, I'm just really surprised. And especially we have so many channel members, and I know there are a lot of channel members that were gifted and may not always see the community posts and stuff like that. But yeah, please help out. Jamie's dancing. Yeah, I love the little dancing parts in that tribute. It's really, really fun. You had to do that. You got to have Crispin Glover in there. You know what I'm saying? Fantastic tribute. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Jamie. And Val, thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Jamie said, I saw it all this time. Cool, cool. And Friday's saying the same. Okay, I'm glad it played better for you guys. Seriously. Yes. Cody saying, I wish that they would show us something in the Crystal Lake series tomorrow, but I don't even know if they even got a plot for the story yet. Yeah, it's a lot of mystery surrounding it. I do believe the plot is pretty much put together. Whether or not they'll do anything, I wouldn't hold my breath. I think the strike really messed up the timeline. I originally thought that we would get something juicy by tomorrow. That would have made sense. It's October, it's Friday 13th, right before Halloween. But the strike, guys, that really messed up a lot of things. Truly did. And it's unfortunate. It actually, and I'll say this too, because so many of you guys here are frequent viewers and some new folks too. The strike not only messed up TV shows, but also messed up 2 interviews that I had situated. One of which we're trying to get that worked out, and it's a really cool, guys. And if you know me, I've been trying to do this for a long time. So I won't say who it is here. For you guys, the channel members, you guys will find out first. But the strike has messed up a lot of things, so hopefully we get through that quick. Dan, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Seriously, I really do. Yes. And Steven's heading on out. Got to run, but great stream as always, bro. I will see you tonight for Halloween Fest 2 as we continue this amazing journey together. Everyone come back tonight. Yeah, man. Thank you so much. We can't wait to hang out with you again tonight, bro. And it's going to be so much fun. Halloween 78, the immortal classic. So, yeah, bro. I hope the rest of your day goes good, man. Seriously. Jamie saying, Knight, I need you to be my editing Mr. Miyagi and teach me your editing skills. I need to know how you get clips for video. Mr. Miyagi. Well, Jamie, if you need help, I can definitely try to give you some help. I'll be honest though, and I've been doing, montages and different intros for the channel pretty much from the beginning. And it is a learning process. I will say that. There's no doubt about it being a learning process. And I've learned so much even over the last 2 years. And some of it is trial and error. It really, really is. I kid you not. So don't feel bad, Jamie. I've been there too, and I'm still learning. There's still stuff when I watch it. I can get pretty critical of my own stuff. That's just how I operate in my head. So even when I watch some things, I think to myself, I could have tweaked that different, done this different, whatever. So it is a learning process. Yeah. And Val is trying to help as well with our link tonight for Halloween Fest 2. We're going to be watching Halloween 1978, guys. Please join us. Please. It would mean a lot. We've put so much work into this Halloween Fest event. Some really cool stuff for tonight. And I truly believe the commentary for tonight will be very, very good. For you guys that are fans, not just of Halloween, but horror, I think you will enjoy the commentary. And, speaking for myself, I Love talking about this film, the passion and the things that I've learned over the years. But also with my good friend Steven, also a huge fan of the Halloween franchise. And our person on the panel is one of the biggest Halloween fans I know. So please join us tonight. Please click this link and hit the like button. Hopefully we can get it to 30 likes. That would be great. That would be great, guys. T's in the chat. Welcome to the chat, T Spilla. I haven't seen you here before, but thank you for coming. We appreciate that. And we hope you enjoy this stream. We're going to be winding down soon, but definitely check out the replay or any of the other content here. Thank you for being here, though. Saying great tribute. Thank you. Thank you. Cody, it messed up some Marvel movies too. It did. It messed up a lot of stuff. The strike did. Yeah, it did. T saying, I love horror movies. This is a great channel. Thank you. Seriously, I appreciate that. And tonight we are going to be having a party. So please get ready to join us again tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So literally just over 7 hours from now, 7.5 hours from now, we will be back on the front page of the channel. I always have streams listed, upcoming streams. So definitely come back and hang out with us. We're going to have a blast tonight. Carl saying awesome, cool tribute to the Friday 13th franchise. NIGHTWATCH, you did a fantastic job. Thank you so much. Seriously, I appreciate that, Carl. Very kind of you. Hardcat Dad, I'll definitely try to make it to Halloween Fest tonight. Have to finish and upload tomorrow's video, but once it's done, I could definitely stop by to say, hey, much appreciated, man. I appreciate that. Seriously. And I know how it is, man. When you're trying to do videos and upload them, it takes a lot of time and effort, bro. It really does. Trust me, I know. So I appreciate that. That's so cool. Hollywood Guy is in the chat. What's up, Hollywood Guy? Saying night, hello, hello. I'm way late. Crap. But that's okay. That's okay. You're here now. We are winding down, but definitely check out the replay. I think you'll enjoy the conversation that we had about the franchise and so many cool memories from the folks in the live chat. Some really cool stuff. But thank you for being here. Jamie saying, trying to learn DaVinci Resolve for editing. It was a gift from my son. It's quite a bit more complicated than what I'm used to, and I lack patience. Yeah, I know what you mean. Patience is a big part of it. Yeah. Yep. I would just say, just keep at it. Keep at it. You know? Hollywood Guy saying, night, I'm going to miss the late stream. I have to work. Sorry. Well, that's okay. I definitely understand that. I know exactly what it's like to work late nights or overnights is what I do. So, but if you get a chance to check out the replay, I think you'll enjoy it. We're going to have some good commentary and we're going to have some fun with it. So, but thank you. I appreciate you letting me know that too, Hollywood Guy, and you don't have to feel bad about it. We'll miss you, but yeah, there'll always be the replay, you know? So thank you so much. Kelly's in the chat. What's up, Kelly? Saying I work tonight until 9:30, but we'll catch the end of the stream. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate that. Seriously. You guys, it means a lot. It really does to have you guys support in any way that you can. Seriously, it's really cool. It is really cool. Now, as we get ready to head on out, the last thing I want to say about Friday 13th. I know people are really worried about Crystal Lake. When is it going to come out? Earlier, people talking about, is there even a plot for it? All I can say is this, guys, is I think that it is going to be a successful show. From everything that I've heard, everything that I've read, even from people involved with the Crystal Lake show, it seems like they're really trying to put something special together. And if it's anything like projects such as like Bates Motel, things like that, I think we're going to be in for something cool as Friday 13th fans. They have the rights to everything. So this won't just be a Pamela story. You know, they have the rights to Jason, the hockey mask, everything, the whole lore, the whole mythology. So I'm really excited about it. Because of the strike, we don't know what the timetable will be, but I think that hopefully we'll be hearing something soon, maybe even before the end of the year. I really do. When we do, trust me, I'll be talking about it. I'll be putting out whatever content I can, any information that I can. Like I said, I grew up with Friday the 13th. That's what started me. And I love the franchise, all of the films. And yeah, man, I'm excited to even, you know, be thinking about more content surrounding Friday the 13th because I miss talking about it. And this stream today proved that point because you guys really enjoyed talking about it. And there were a lot of people here for a stream that I had only put up, I think maybe a half hour before we went live. And so I appreciate that, guys. I really do. Um, it makes a difference. So, yeah. Friday saying if Crystal Lake series is successful, we should get some Uber Jason in season 4. Ooh, Uber Jason. That would be cool, man. Kane loved the look of Uber Jason. Yeah. But it was a bitch to wear, he said. He couldn't really move the way he wanted to. But yeah, it looked fantastic. It really did. Hollywood guy saying, if it's a movie or series, I hope it's good. I just want the OG feeling back. Exactly. And that's what I've talked about too, man. You've got to, Crystal Lake has to be a character again, right? Especially those first couple movies, Crystal Lake was so much of a character. It freaked me out. It was creepy. It was beautiful. It was mysterious. The curse on Crystal Lake, all those types of things. If the show or a new movie can really bring that back and really give you those vibes, I'm telling you guys, this could be really, really good. I know they want what they put out to be good. They really know that there's a huge fandom for Friday. They know that it's horror royalty, guys. It truly is. So I agree, Hollywood guy. I want that OG feeling. I want that back. Yeah. Cody saying, is it true Scream 7 is going to take place during Christmas? I know it's not Jason talk, but I had to ask. That's what it looks like. They said, most wonderful time of the year. I mean, you tell me what that means. And it makes sense, right? Because 6 took place during Halloween. So it makes sense that now they're going to use the holidays to kind of be the backdrop of what they do. And I've talked about it in previous streams, and I'll be talking about it more as we get more information. But yeah, I think so. I really do. We might finally get those scenes where Ghostface is attacking in the snow. That would be awesome. It makes you wonder why they haven't done that yet, right? But anyways, guys, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. I've got some work to do, some real work, real life work stuff to do, and obviously work for the channel, getting prepped for tonight, which should be absolutely fantastic. Guys, again, please, if you can hit the like on that stream or pass the word out on your social medias. I know a lot of you guys got social media. I talk to a lot of you guys on social media. It would really help us out a lot. I also have a video dropping in a few minutes. So if you're still around and you want to hang out some more, I'll be around for that. Obviously, we're talking about some of the news that has been out there, and I'll give my thoughts on that. So that should be dropping in another 10 minutes. So definitely check that out. That would be great. And yeah, hope you guys have a good Thursday. So if you're watching this, if you're listening to this, you are the Night Watch. And by the way, happy early Friday the 13th. Peace out, guys.